Something about those Judd women, Naomi, Wynonna, and Ashley. Yes, they're strong and successful, but they're also down-to-earth and rooted in family and faith. Since Wynonna and her mom stopped performing together as the Judds back in 1992, Wynonna's career has skyrocketed. Plus, she got married and became a mom twice along the way. So here to sing Come Some Rainy Day from her latest album, The Other Side, please welcome Wynonna.
What good's a dog without your best? 2 scoops of ice cream on a summer afternoon. We ran wild, and all we ever wanted was to rule the world between our house and the school. We move on, put those dreams away, hoping that we'll find them come some rainy day. First time I saw you, I knew I loved you. Halfway through sophomore year, I finally asked your name. And when I kissed you, I lost my heart completely. And all we wanted was just to stare that way. But we move on, put those dreams away, thinking that we'll find them come some rainy day. And how could I know that everything would change, except the way I miss you come some rainy day. I sing loud for friends that what we've all been through, that I still catch my breath when someone mentions you. But we move on and put those dreams away. Baby, I still miss you come summer rainy day.
You said it kills you?
Kills me.
I know you dedicated that to your sister Ashley. What do you mean it kills you each time you sing it?
I'm just a fool for this song because it's about that stuff that life is about, you know, and love, being vulnerable, being in love, losing, you know, life. So it's just one of those songs that makes me feel tender. So.
And why to Ashley?
Well, Ashley is very different than me in that she's, of course, the actress in Hollywood, and I'm the singer. But there's something that we share. We have, like, the sister thing. And I don't know, I guess because of the way we were raised, we have such a sense of each other and what we mean to each other. Through my music, I'm able to talk to her and tell her how much I love her. I'm lucky that I get to talk about my family and what I do, so it helps me to...
You are lucky, because that's a wonderful outlet. You talk about the way you were raised together. I think of the 3 of you in that house, 3 very strong women. What was that like, growing up as a Judd? A Judd woman.
I'm amazed that we all 3 are still alive, really. We tried to put the fun in dysfunctional, you know? We tried to, be ourselves because we had nothing. We were forced to resort to our own creativities, and I think that's why we've been as successful as we've been, because Mom taught us a lot about being ourselves, not being anybody else, but being who we are. And I think she raised us with roots and wings, you know. She gave us a sense of, you're my kids, and you can land on your 2 feet anywhere you drop, and you can go and be what you want to be. But it was, you know, the love-hate thing. There were years of real torture. My mom and I wound up on a bus together for 10 years. Think about it. I love her, but it was really a complicated relationship because we're all so different and high-spirited. But
and now this CD, The Other Side, are you on the other side of something?
I'm on the other side of, I guess, being in your 30s. You start to figure out that, you know what, I'm not going to worry as much anymore about the stuff that I used to worry about. Number one, records and money and, you know, am I going to be the diva? I just want to sing, and I guess I'm on the other side of all that worry. You know, all that time I spent just feeling fearful, and now I'm making my decisions based on faith. And so I feel like I've come a long way. In my short 33 years, I've had a lot of experience. I've been on the road for a long time.
We're so glad you've come here. You talk about putting the fun into dysfunctional. You're in the right group here, honey. We'll be right back. More Wynonna and our question of the day.
Welcome back, everyone. We're here with Wynonna. You know I'm so thrilled. Your mama sat here a couple of times. And it's wonderful to have a smart, beautiful woman with an attitude who doesn't wear size 6 sitting on this couch. I'm very happy. You don't know how happy I am. So are a lot of people out here, baby. Now, listen, I have to tell you, your mom told us about these powwows that you all have in your family. So when the fur starts flying, y'all sit down at the table and you hash it out. Does it work?
It does. I think we spent a lot of years yelling, you know, and you don't hear anybody when they're yelling. We have rules. No interrupting, which is hard for me because I feel like if I don't interrupt, I'm not going to get heard. We have rules.
Siblings.
We can agree on disagreeing. We can do it in a way that's not breaking the spirit, but being very, because we're strong. Hello? You all know how strong you are. And 3 of us in the room, oh, Lord, there's a lot of attitude going around. So we have to struggle through those powwow rules. She hands them to us in that little, you know, hermetically sealed mom thing.
She gave us one. It was really nice. She did.
So we use them.
I love your hair, by the way. Is this like a special thing that you're doing?
Yeah, it's called the 4 weeks past needing a good color job. I mean, my roots are like the worst. I got it this morning thinking I'm just going to go. You never know what I'm going to do. So what color is it this week? I don't know.
Keep them guessing, baby. I was going to ask you about, now that you're a mom, you going to continue with the powwows for when your little ones are big people and getting on your nerves a little bit?
So. I think, you know, my mom's attitude is a good spanking beats a month in detox. You know, that was her attitude. My attitude is there's a way to do the timeout, and I'm not a spanker, even though I want to, you know, get them in the headlock. But I believe that you just have to follow your instincts, you know, and I want to be able to tell them I love them, but be firm. I mean, it's hard, you know.
Oh, it's very hard.
Because you get so frustrated.
Are you seeing the same willfulness in Grace? I know she's still tiny, that is very much indicative of a Judd woman.
Yeah, she's working it already.
Yeah,
she's working it, and she's got what you were talking about. You're close to your mom.
Yeah.
You do see yourself in your child.
How old are they now?
3 in December and a year and a half.
Oh,
so they're a year and a half apart. I take them on the road. I don't know how I do it.
Do they listen to timeouts?
No.
Maybe you should give them the book already.
Give them that hermetically sealed thing.
We take it a day at a time, and I just try to hold. And this too shall pass is one of the greatest pieces of advice anyone ever gave me. When it's great, embrace them. If it's not, know that it'll pass. So there's a wonderful sense of this is going to end. This is a phase. It's going to go on from there and get better.
So is this segment if I don't get to this question.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I get so wrapped up. Sorry.
Well, let's do the question of the day today. It comes from Mary Jam of Wichita, Kansas, who watches us on KAKE TV. Let's call it segue.
Sorry.
And the question of the day today is, what's the best mistake you ever made? The best mistake you ever made? Go to you, Wynonna.
Thank you very much. I have not made it yet. But when I do, honey, it'll probably be on national television. I haven't made it yet. I thought about this question because I was briefed before the show. I haven't made it yet. I've made so many, but I'm saving up for the good one. You know what I mean? The saga continues.
All right. All right.
What about you?
Meredith?
Well, mine, I mean, when I was at 60 Minutes and made a decision to leave to have kids, many people approached me and said, what a mistake you're making. For all the women who are still to come, that you're kind of getting off that show, and what a mistake for your career, and blah, 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 blah. And it was the best decision I ever made in my life. So if that was a mistake, it was a great one, and I'm so glad that I did.
You go, woman.
There you go.
That's my mistake.
Sister power.
Hey, that's great.
Yes, ma'am.
I thought about it, and I thought about it, and I had a real tough time with this one. I have to say,
This is a tough one.
the best mistake I ever made was accidentally dropping peroxide on my head about 5 years ago. Changed my life.
I love it. Good,
Well, mine is sort of like yours. I mean, my mistake was that in 1983, I was talking on the phone to my agent when I was supposed to be answering the phones for my producer boss at Good Morning America, and I was fired. And that was really the best mistake I ever made, because I never worked a real job again. Because I don't consider this a real job. You know, this is just a great job and a fun job. And all the things I've done since 1983 have been a ball compared to, you know, working at the grindstone, answering phones. That was tough.
That's a good mistake.
Yeah.
Mine was more romantic. I was doing a talk show, and I went out on the stage, and my audience was there, 150 people, and I thought my microphone was off. My microphone was on, and I looked up and I saw a young man, and I said, you finally got somebody fine in the audience, but he's married. All 150 people heard me say that. Make a very long story short, that person is Leo, who you've heard me talk about, and that's how we met. We met doing the show, the photo's up. We met doing the show. We ended up living together for a year and a half.
Wait a second, he was married.
No, he wasn't married, and he gave me the ring, actually, the next day, which was very sweet. Still my best friend, even though we don't date anymore. See, that's a good mistake.
Wow, that was a very good
Just
mistake.
leave that microphone open is the moral to the story. Thank you, baby. You're going to become a regular and come and visit us, right? Because we're your sisters
I like
and we
to
love
talk,
you.
you know that. I love
And
you.
I'll sit right here on the couch. The CD is called The Other Side. It is wonderful.
Thank you.
Because you are. We'll be right back. You guys sit back.